Hello everyone, it's Cassidy and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be starting a new series on my channel. I've been trying to figure out what I wanted to call it and then it just came to me, so I'm really hoping that no one else has a series called this. I'm going to be doing my own little version of the big trend on BookTube right now, which is getting our TBRs down and getting rid of books, or just at least reading the books. I am introducing TBR Breakdown. In this series, I'm going to be doing vlogs where I'll read 3 different books, each a different category, let's say. I will decide if I'm going to get rid of, unhaul, whatever. Like, I don't want to hate any of the books, but hopefully this will help me unhaul some books that I don't want to read, or like if I DNF a book, it's going, because I need to get my TBR down, because I'm literally not buying books that I want because I have so many books unread on my shelves already. Most of them I want to read, but then there's the ones where it's like, when am I ever gonna pick this up? But I don't want to get rid of it. So this is my way of picking things up. The way that I'm gonna do this will change after I post this vlog, or after I post this video. The first book is going to be my pick because I have to have something that I really want to pick up on this list, and the other 2 are up to chance. So first, I get to pick whatever one I want to read. Second is going to be a random number generator of all my shelves, every book, and then that will pick the second book. Third, I would like to include you guys. So on this video, I want you to comment down below a book that you see on my shelves that you think I should read, and then I'll randomly generate a comment or pick up a comment to read that book. Maybe even do like multiple comments, or you can just do one comment with multiple books in it, and then you could be the one chosen. Since I don't have a comment to pick from for this video, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do a random color generator in order to pick the third book. But again, make sure to comment down below what you want to see me read. My pick for this video is going to be Happy Place by Emily Henry, which feels really random. Maybe just read Funny Story by Emily Henry and loved it. Like, it's one of my favorite books of the year so far, so now I really want to pick up her other books. And I happened to find this on my like skip the line audiobook thing at my library, so I have 6 days to read this, so it's kind of perfect. This couple, the perfect couple, have been together for a really long time. They break up. They don't want to break their friend's heart, so they're waiting until after this final trip to this cottage to tell them that they broke up, and then being together again maybe brings them back together. I love the cover for this, so that is going to be my pick. So let's go over to my bookshelf and generate some numbers to pick my books and generate a color. But that is, here are my TBR books. You can also always go on to up to here. You can always go onto my Goodreads, and I have a physical TBR shelf on my Goodreads. Let's first do a random number generator. I only have 4 shelves of TBR 2, so that, I feel like I always get shelf number 2 when I do number generators. There's 24 books on there. I think there's only one on there that I don't want. If I get in the middle of a series, I'll just read the book that I'm on for the series, but let's see what I get. 23. I think this is the one that I don't want. This was extremely not on my radar. Like, really not on my radar. The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. This is the first book in the Cruel Prince series. I've never read it. I only have the first book because I wanted to see how I liked it before I continued on in the series, but dang, I'm going on a journey. I know people really like this series. I'll tell you what it's about when I'm getting into reading this, but this is what this video is for, and the random number generator is for. I had no clue when I was gonna get to this, so deleted a bunch of colors because I don't need all the like little in-between colors, just like the basic rainbow, and I added white and black because I wanted to. Let's spin it. I'm scared and the light is on. It's yellow. It is Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. So kind of very random, but that, again, that is what this is about. I should say before I forget, my original idea for this came from Becca in the Books. So I'll link her channel down below. Her Shelve It or Scrap It has inspired me, but I've watched so many other people's like random ways to go through their TBR videos since, and I really like everyone's interpretation. But these will be the 3 books that I will read in this vlog, so I'll let you know when I've made some progress. It'll be Happy Place first, but just because I have the audiobook, but I'm really excited, so let's get into it. Less than 24 hours later, I'm halfway through Happy Place. I'm on page 212, 55% the way through the audiobook. So I kind of mentioned what this one was about, but I don't really remember. Harriet and Wynne, who have been together for a decade, end up calling off their engagement. They really don't want to tell their friends, so they keep putting it off, and then they're going on their annual summer vacation to a cottage in Maine. Harriet's gonna tell them when she gets there that they broke up, they called off the engagement, but when they get there, things come to light, like the fact that this will be their last vacation at this cottage because it is being sold. They decide to wait until this vacation is over in order to tell their friends that they have split up. They're fake dating, fake engaged, I guess. But this is definitely like a found family friendship group that I really like. I enjoy both of the characters so far, but I am a little bit worried about what the, not twist, but like when we find out why they broke up, or this like mystery between this guy that keeps getting mentioned. I'm a little nervous for what that's gonna be because I have some like ideas and I'm not excited if one of those is the real things, but we'll find out. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I want to keep reading it. It's a really good audiobook. I think it might be the same person that did the audiobook for Funny Story. I don't know that for sure. But so far, I'm loving it. And you know what? I think I was trying for a while to just like not get the Emily Henry hype. Even though I really liked People We Meet on Vacation. I really like that one. I really like Funny People. And so far, I really, really like this one. So, I think honestly the one that makes me most not sure is Book Lovers, because I feel like that one got mixed reviews. And I heard like a lot of people didn't like the girl main character, so. But I don't know. Anyway, now I'm just rambling, so. Okay, hi, it's me like a couple hours later and I finished Happy Place. I just was doing some organizing in my room and kind of cleaning some stuff out. And so I put this back on and then I just finished it. Like, it just reads so fast, and like, yeah, I have it on, I think I had it on 2.7 speed because I feel like it goes really slow. And I really, really enjoyed this one. I thought it was really fun. I am glad I got to it sooner rather than later. Like, instead of putting this off until like, let's say next summer, I'm glad that I read it. Like a cute found family, but also healing your relationships with your biological family kind of situation. I can't remember. I feel like people were kind of disappointed by this one, but I really liked it. The summer vibes of this was great. I wish I knew someone with a cottage or something that I could go to every summer. Like, it makes me so jealous of that. Or like even just a place, a town or something that you go to every summer with your friends. I need to do that. While I'm hoping to unhaul some books, this will not be one that I unhaul, and I'm okay with not unhauling books, because if I like a book, that's even better than I didn't waste my money on buying a book that I didn't like. I think I'm gonna give it 5 stars, honestly. I think so. It's funny because I just saw a TikTok where someone said they don't think they did the trend of like couples I think would break up in real life or whatever, like after the book, and they said this couple. But I don't know. I think there's a lot worse couples in romance books. Alright, so I read my next book for this vlog, Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. I'm sorry I never came to you with a mid-update. It's because I literally read this in one sitting. Last night I had to do inventory at my one job, and I listened to this very quickly during that. I think it was only a 7-hour audiobook, and I have it on like almost 3 times speed, if not 3 times speed. So it went by very, very fast. This one, we follow 6 different individuals who end up at this island that's known for maybe some sketchy stuff, including cannibalism and shipwrecks in its past. And so these people want to go there and see this mysterious island. They're having a great time until things start kind of going a little messy. One person goes missing, one person turns up dead, and then things get a little scary. I feel like nothing super mysterious, like someone going missing, someone turning up dead didn't happen until probably the last 100 pages, probably less than that. So there was a lot of build up, and then everything happened really, really fast. I think it was a decent audiobook. It was nothing wrong with it. And like, I just don't know if I would have loved it if I read it physically, because I feel like it would have taken me forever to get to something. I did like there's a bit of mixed media in here. That's the only part I wish I saw reading the book, because it's like people talking about their experience at the island and I don't know, just kind of cool stuff like that. I think I'm gonna give it like 2-3 stars on Goodreads. I haven't decided yet. I should probably go put that in there. I don't know, I just feel like maybe I zoned out because I feel like nothing happened for a really long time. Like, it was just like, okay, we're gonna swim and get drunk, and then think someone's doing something a little bit weird, but I don't know, and then I'm gonna swim and get drunk. So yeah, it was a very average book for me, but I didn't hate it. But I'm glad I finally read it, and it's one more book off of my TBR. And then I just have one more book for you in this vlog, so I will let you know when I read it. It's been a long time since I have read the first 2 books in this vlog. This third one has taken me quite long to get into it. Well, you already know what it is, Cruel Prince. The first 100 pages took me a long time to get into, to be honest. And I really was just not in the mood to physically read. But I really wanted to get this video up, so I started forcing myself to do it. I've been reading it on my Kindle. I am on chapter 22, which is page 257. So I'm over halfway through. I have 120-ish pages left. My Kindle thinks it's gonna take me 2 hours and 18 minutes. Once I've gotten into it, I'm really enjoying it, and like once I started like forcing myself to read it, I've been enjoying it. So I just needed to get past that. So I've read pretty much from a page, I think I was maybe on page 120, which is chapter 13. So until where I am now, 257, I've read that in the last like less than 24 hours, and I'm enjoying it now. I am like, a big thing just happened out of an event. Oh, I don't think I've said what this is about. So it's about Jude, who is human but lives in the Fae world because when she was young, this Fae came and killed her parents and took her and her sisters with him to the Fae world. And humans are looked down upon quite a bit in the Fae world. So no one really likes her, including the youngest prince of the High King. His name is Carden, and they really don't get along. Really, like, most of him and his friends are like basically trying to kill her. She wants to be a part of the court, but the man that she lives with, the man that killed her family or her parents, has pretty good standing in this world. But a big thing just happened that I think is gonna be is like the pushing force of the rest of the series, of like starting the domino effect. So chaos is ensuing. I know there is a romance in this. We haven't really gotten much of that, but I think it really probably blossoms more in the rest of the series. So we shall see. I'm hoping to read a little bit more tonight and finish it tomorrow so I can upload this vlog for you guys, because again, it's been in the making for a long time. So I thought I should come and talk to you guys before I finish it. So far I'm enjoying it. It did take me a bit to get into, but I'm enjoying it now that I'm into it. Hello, I am here because I finally finished The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. This book has taken me a really long time to read. Like I mentioned, the first like 120 pages were just too, I don't know. I really don't know what it was about them, but I was just not super interested. But I've read the rest of it quite a bit quicker. And honestly, actually, I read most of it on my Kindle. It's on Kindle Unlimited, at least in Canada. And I ended up really enjoying this one. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I'm definitely gonna continue on in the series. This is the only one that I have currently, and I'm really trying not to buy books and spend my money, but so I'm gonna probably try. I assume the rest of the series is on Kindle Unlimited. I shouldn't actually just assume that. Let me take a look. Cruel Prince is the only one that is. So I will be continuing this series, but now I don't know when I will because I'm trying not to buy books. I know my library has these audiobooks, but each of them were like several months waiting period for them. So unless Everand has them, it's gonna take me a minute to get to these because I don't want to buy the physical copies quite yet. It wasn't like a cliffhanger, and so that's why I'm kind of okay with not jumping into the second book right away. But it does set us up to see what's gonna happen in the rest of the series, and I am interested in that. And we got a little bit of the enemies to lovers in this. Definitely lots of enemies, a little bit of lovers, but I'm interested to see how that continues on because I know that's a huge reason people love this series, is that relationship. This video series is obviously because I want to get my physical TBR down, and so starting this series does definitely add more books to my TBR, but I won't buy them quite yet. I did start this video months ago, and so I thought I'd give you a more accurate depiction of what my TBR looks like currently. This is a more updated TBR for me. On my Goodreads, my physical TBR shelf has 86 books. But when I filmed my physical TBR, like all the books on my bookshelf, I have 93. So, and that's before, I think I've only read 2 books since I filmed that one. So I'm at 91. So I don't know just why there's a different number, but we're around there. So I'm hoping it would be like ideal to get my TBR down to like 60 this year. I would love it to be way lower than that, but I am being realistic, and I am thinking how I'm gonna try and read the audiobook versions of things before I want to buy them. So imagine I'm not going to be reading, that my reading is going to be half and half, like half my physical books and half books that I'm interested in that I don't own. Did that make sense? I don't know. So if I got about like 30 books ish off of my physical TBR and stayed at that, that'd be great. We'll see. So yeah, this is the first episode of my TBR breakdown. I'm hoping to do it pretty often. I don't know, maybe like every other month. Now that I got this first video under my belt, because I don't know why it took me so long to do the first one. So remember to comment down below what books you want me to read, and then I can take one of the comments from this video to pick my third book for the second episode. Editing Cassidy here. I forgot to mention what I'm going to be doing with these books. So I read the 3 books, and with this challenge and this series, I want to read these books, but I also want to unhaul some if I don't like them. So out of this video, I read Happy Place, and I'm happy to report I will be keeping that one. Of course, I loved it. You saw me read Cruel Prince, and I will be keeping that, continuing this series. And I read Reckless Girls, and that will be one that I put in my unhaul pile. I don't feel like I need to own that one. I'll never reread it, and I don't feel like I need to have it on my shelf. So that one will be heading out when I eventually do an unhaul. Thank you for watching this first episode of TBR Breakdown. Let me know if you like it down in the comments down below, and give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. And yeah, I think that's all from me. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!